So in terms of my leadership style, I take my responsibilities as the leader of the team really seriously. So first and foremost, it's hiring an A team. So having the best team that I can find. Number one. Number two is around creating the emotional connection with each of them, understanding what drives them, what motivates them, and setting unambiguous expectations on what they need to do and how they need to behave. Next is recognition, and as it relates to what they do really well, and being clear with them if there's areas that we can work together on to improve. I think coupled with that is energy, passion, fun, and making this a team a great place to be. And I would hope that if you were to pulse my team and ask them, that they would say Gareth is very clear around expectations and standards of performance. He is really clear with me around what he does expect. He recognises and rewards when great things happen, and equally deals with things when they don't. So they're the kind of characteristics of me and my leadership. And I have those expectations of all and everyone in my HR team. And I also have those expectations of the rest of the exec here at Travelex, because they're the more progressive elements of leadership. And there is that book that's written, Why Should Anyone Be Led by You? And it talks about the emotional conditions for leaders to exist, and how important it is for the followers to be led by somebody that can emotionally connect. And that, as a principle, lies at the heart of my leadership.
Do you think your style has changed?
I think my style has changed, and to some extent it's been forced to change. Interestingly, I think there are kind of macro issues, external issues that force us to change. Technology actually has forced me to think differently, and to change both in terms of style and expectations. I think the world we now live in, a globalized economy, that too requires me to think differently, situationally actually, about the cultures. I have a team across 30 countries, so making sure across those countries I'm respectful and I understand that perhaps the JFDI approach sometimes doesn't work, and in other cultures it does work. So for me, I've had to grow as a leader, become more emotionally intelligent, to make sure I get the best from my team.